What's up out there in YouTube land? Now, like most people, I'm a YouTuber, but I also have some people that are my favorite YouTubers. And in this video, I'm going to tell you who my favorite YouTubers are and why I like them. So without any further ado, let's check out who this guy here on Tech of Tomorrow likes on YouTube. Let's go. Today's video is brought to you in part by YourCDKey.com. Are you looking for a valid Windows 10 key or maybe a key for Office 2019? If your answer is yes, YourCDKey has you covered. Whether you're doing a major upgrade or just building that next gaming rig, you will need a legitimate key to get up and going. And buying has never been easier. Simply go to the site, create your account, then find the software you were looking for and add it to your cart. Upon checkout, enter the code TOT20 to get an additional 20% off and then place your order. Within minutes, your keys will be in your inbox. After that, enter the key and activate your software. It's that easy. All keys are genuine and guaranteed to work every time, making activation a simple task. Look for the links in the description below and save money now with YourCDKey.com. So how you guys doing out there? I'm doing pretty good. It's been a pretty mellow week so far. And before we jump into the video, I'd ask that you guys please like and share this video on social media. I would greatly appreciate that. You guys are an awesome audience. And at the end of the video, if you like what you see, hey, hit that sub button. Now, like I said, being a YouTuber, I watch some other YouTube channels, and there are a lot of them out there, but there are a few that I just like over other channels, so let's check them out. So first up, probably the website that I check out the most is probably Kyle from Bitwit. Now, I used to work with this dude at Newegg, and he was pretty much like the best scriptwriter that we had in the place. I'm the kind of guy who just looks at all the stuff I'm doing, and then I just go out and freelance it and just try to keep everything in memory. But Kyle, he's a guy who writes a lot of scripts. He does a funny job of bringing stuff, onto the table, and now he's expanded and he's actually doing different types of videos on his personal channel as well with his daily life. But I find his videos, as far as the tech world, to be very interesting. They're pretty forthright. He's never been a paid buffoon or anything like that, like some certain sites out there sure seem to be. I'm not going to mention any names because I'm not trying to be cruel to anybody, but I find myself, as far as tech stuff goes, I go to Kyle quite a bit over on Bitwit. He's a cool guy. I like his style, so a lot of times if I'm going to check out tech videos and I'm just wanting something to look at for entertainment, well then hey, I go and I check out Kyle. He is pretty much the #1 tech site that I go to and check out myself personally. Now, the next channel up is Jonathan Morrison from TLD, Tech Fast Lunch and Dinner. Now, you guys might not know him because a lot of you guys are PC guys and he's more of a Mac guy, but John is like a really prolific filming guy. Like, he's really good at filming stuff and making B-roll and all that stuff look extra crispy. He's a great, guy doing film. Sometimes I think he could be a little bit funnier, but he's expanded a lot now too. He's doing a lot of personal music and stuff like that, even though it's pop music. I'm not really into pop music. You can really tell that he's starting to hone like his musical skills in that direction. And when he does make videos on Tech Fast Lunch and Dinner, especially when it comes to iPhone stuff, everything is right on point, and I'm not the only person out there who likes and follows his videos because they're inspiring. When John puts his act together and makes a video on his channel, I always go and watch it. Even though I'm not the total Mac fanatic that he is, he's the one who convinced me personally to change over to an iPhone. And back in the day when we were recording our albums, John was the person who said, hey, let's use Logic instead of Pro Tools. And that's just the way things have been. So, I mean, when he does make videos, I feel inspired by them, and I think he's one of the most inspiring YouTubers out there in YouTube land. Now, next up is Philip DeFranco. Now, it used to be Philly D, but now it's just Philip DeFranco, and Philip brings news in kind of a crazy, weird way. He talks a lot of smack and a lot of crazy stuff about different videos out there on the net, different news stories that are up. it's always, his take on the news. And honestly, if you guys have never checked out his channel, this guy's like at almost like, I think like 7 million subscribers. A lot of people like him. I think that he's entertaining, he's funny, he brings things with a different light to the table that you're not usually going to see from other people, and he keeps it real. He doesn't keep stuff like far out or hyped out, not too much anyways, and he brings stuff that I just feel in his own unique fashion that is very interesting to watch, and therefore I like watching it for entertainment value as well as the news value, because it's kind of cool to see, someone other than your standard news channels like, and today's news is brought to you. It's just, he's not like that. He brings a personal touch to stuff that I find very interesting, and you guys might find him very interesting as well. Now, as far as music stuff goes, there are also a few channels that I really like a lot. For one thing, the House of Kush is very interesting. When you're listening to Greg talk about the way that he goes against the grain and does recording, I feel like I should really be sitting there smoking a big fat blunt. I should like wrap my legs up in like a yoga stance and go, because it's kind of like getting a spiritual guide into the music world. He doesn't bring things to the table that you would normally see on a guy who's doing music videos and music stuff. Like he disagrees with rules. Basically that's it. When he does his music, it's very personal and it comes at things from a different direction than your standard studio guy. And even the music that he does on his own personal channel with his girlfriend is very, very well produced. He's a very good music person. I don't know really how to put that in words. He's a very good musician. He writes good songs. They're very well produced. As far as production value goes, he also makes all of his own plugins. You can actually buy his plugins and get 14 plugins for like $10 a month, and all of his plugins are actually really awesome. He works with a lot of industry leaders, so not only does he bring a unique and kind of interesting approach to the entire concept of producing and making music, he does it in such a cool way that I just feel like, honestly, like I'm listening to the shaman of the rock and roll business. And it's just really cool to watch that stuff. He may not be your style if you're a musician, but maybe you should check his channel out anyways if you're a musician, just to see how he does things and listen to his point of view, because it's different than anybody else's point of view out there. Now, next up is Dimitri from Hardware Canucks. Dimitri is like pretty much what I would feel like the case god as far as it comes to like doing case reviews. His case reviews are some of the absolute best that I've ever seen. I've tried to emulate him and do the cool things with spinning stuff, but whatever he's doing and the people he's working with, they do a great job with doing reviews, and especially when it comes to case reviews. When it comes to case reviews, I feel that Dimitri brings something to the table that's just not your normal fare. The way that they design and implement their videos, the way that they show you everything about different products and stuff is very different than just your standard YouTube channel. And like I said, most of the people that I watch either inspire me or are really entertaining. Dimitri's somebody that, some of his videos they make, so I'm just like, wow, man, shoo, I wish I could make a video like that. And that to me is inspiring. When I go watch somebody's channel and I'm like, man, this guy's bringing something unique to the table that not every, Tom, Dick, and Harry's doing, I find that to be very interesting. So if you guys have never checked out Hardware Canucks, probably most of my fans have, because I know you guys bounce around and watch a lot of tech channels, but Dimitri does a really great job over on Hardware Canucks. And even though, I emphasize the case reviews, he does good reviews and other stuff as well. I just find his case reviews to be, really, really inspiring. And that's something cool to me personally as a YouTuber. Now, Spectre Sound Studios, they are another music channel that I really, really like. Let's just face it. I mean, Glenn Frick is a frickin' madman. Glenn is a madman. If you want to watch some videos that are very, very entertaining and you're a musician, this guy will make you laugh your balls off. You will be laughing, gut-wrenching laughing. You'll probably laugh so hard you'll fart. Like, he's just a really funny guy, and his approach and the way he does things to music is almost like, you freaking idiots! Don't you know the better than this? Ah! And he's like screaming bloody murder at you, and he really focuses on heavy metal. He's like a heavy metal guy, which, obviously, older guys like me were heavy metal because that one was popular back in the 70s and 80s when we grew up. Yeah! So he kind of takes things from his own view, and he has lots of videos on, 10 and 15 things you shouldn't do, why you shouldn't do this, why you're an idiot. It's just really funny. He talks about musicians always wanting to like do stuff without paying for their music. And I don't know, if you watch his channel, I guarantee you that even if you're not a musician and you don't even know what the heck he's talking about, you're still going to be laughing your ass off, because Glenn Frick, like I said, brings frickin' entertainment to the industry. Dang it, why are you doing these things, Glenn? You're making me laugh. I don't know. You gotta watch his channel though, because he is just one funny freaking character. And man, I'm about to burp my coffee up right there. All right, I saved it. I didn't do it, but I was close. But you guys gotta check out his channel, because Glenn is just funnier than heck. He has a really unique perspective, and honestly, it's very educational. I find a lot of the things that he says, especially when it comes to like buying cheap equipment, that like I'm on the same sheet of music, and a lot of times I find that I've bought the same equipment that Glenn is talking about. So not only do I relate to him, to a certain level, it's entertaining. And let's just face it, most of YouTube is about entertainment. That's just how it is. People like to be entertained these days. So go watch Glenn and get entertained. Now, next up, some of you guys may disagree with this particular choice in my videos, but I have to say that Steve from Gamersnexus is the total no shits given channel. If you're a hardware company and you send your stuff to Steve, you better have all of your ducks in a row. You better have, all your I's dotted and your T's crossed. Otherwise, Steve is going to call you out, and he's gonna do it pretty brutally. Now, I know a lot of people out there scream, about him. They're like, oh, I don't like him. He's just a big, arrogant, Well, you know what? In some ways, maybe there's a little bit of truth in that, but he's downright frickin' honest. And if you want somebody who's gonna be just calling everybody out, I'm a lot nicer. I try to bring the positive things to the table. That's just how I am. Some people don't like that style. Other people don't like Steve's style because he's a total opposite. He brings all the negative out about any company. So if you're a company out there though, and you want a completely honest review and you want to get kicked in the nards, well, chances are you'll get kicked in the nards, at least verbally by Steve. Send your product to him, and he's not the most totally entertaining guy in the world. I mean, he's a little bit kind of dry. John from TLD is a little bit dry, and there's other channels that are like that. But if you want the flat out truth, you want somebody who plain simply doesn't care what the industry has to say, then Steve from Gamersnexus is a channel you should definitely check out, because like I said, there's no shits given on his channel. He brings things the way he sees it, and sometimes I don't I don't agree totally with what he's saying. I was gonna say I disagree with some of the things he says. Sometimes he's a little too harsh, but still he brings things to the table that like basically uncover all the BS in the industry and expose it for what it is. And that's just how it is. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen Unbox Therapy. I'm sure many of you guys out there have seen it, but Lou from Unbox Therapy is a saint of a guy. He's a great guy. In fact, back in the day when they were doing Team Crispy and it was Marquez Brownlee, it was Lou, it was John, and it was, who's that fool? Austin Evans, that's right. Well, he's not one of my favorite channels by any means, but still, Lou is a really great guy. He does a really good job of filming. He's got a good personality. When he first came out, I actually was in a couple of his music videos that he did, which were really fun, and he was a really great guy. And back in those days, I was having a little bit of personality disorder, and Lou was really cool. He helped me get back home. He took care of me. I don't always watch Unbox Therapy, but sometimes when I do just want to go see something and it's kind of mellow, it's not over the top, it's good information, then Lou is definitely somebody worth checking out. There's a reason why he has so many subscribers that he does. He's a musician, he's an entrepreneur, he's got deals all throughout the industry, and just overall, he's a very smart and intelligent person. So if you guys have never checked out his channel, you guys should check out Lou from Unbox Therapy. I know a lot of PC guys are gonna be like, oh, I don't care about that stuff. It's a lot of Mac stuff. Well, he does actually more than that. He brings a lot of different products to the table, and his channel is actually pretty interesting. So check him out if you've never seen him before. Now, another guy, Kenson. Kevin used to actually work with me on Tech of Tomorrow, and he really does a lot of videos on console stuff, especially on things for the Switch and Nintendo. I think that Kevin really loves Nintendo because Nintendo videos just seem to do the absolute best on his channel. So it seems like the industry, at least the algorithm, seems to be like whenever Kevin makes a Nintendo video, they're like, hey, check out Kevin's video, watch it. Kevin he loves gaming. He loves to play games. He loves to review games. He loves to review all the gaming controllers and stuff like that. If you guys have never seen him, you guys should definitely check out his site because Kevin actually is somebody who loves gaming and does it pretty much, I think, for the sake because he loves gaming. I don't think he ever woke up one morning and was like, oh, you know what? I really like to be a YouTuber. I don't really think he's that way. He just was like a gamer guy who was like, oh, well, wow, I can make videos and all this cool stuff that I do, and well, he makes those videos and they're interesting, they're well made, they're very well filmed. He falls under the roof of Sun Squared Media, which is Jonathan Morrison's company and his brother's company as well, Josh. And actually the guy who edits my videos, which is Travis, and Travis is the man. He makes things look absolutely great. He edits and films a lot of Kevin's stuff as well. So he's like close knit to the family that I work with, and Kevin makes really good videos. Now, this last channel I like, some people out there it's gonna be like, Elric, like, what the heck is this channel? But check this out. For you people out there who listen to heavy metal and know heavy metal, Judas Priest is a band that was around for a long time. They've got a list of albums going from the 70s all the way up till now. Rob Halford's starting to get to be a little bit old, but they, a long time ago, few years back, had a disagreement with KK Downing, one of the original founders of the band. Well, KK split off, and he actually went out and got Tim Ripper Owens, which was the replacement singer for Rob Halford in the band. And back in the day, KK was known to say that he thought, well, straight up, I mean, he wasn't exactly saying to Rob Halford, but he was like, hey, Tim's a better singer in my opinion. Well, once they ousted him out of the band, KK took a little break from music, but now he's come back with a vengeance, and he has this new site called KKs Priest, and I think they have about 5 songs out right now that are gonna be coming off their new album. And if you guys are heavy metal fans, you should definitely check this site out, because KKs Priest is definitely a channel worth watching. If you like heavy metal, you like guitar riffs, you like 80s metal and that kind of stuff, anthem driven, some of the lyrics I have to say that Ripper Owens is bringing to the table are a little bit on the cheesy side. They just are. I mean, it's a little bit, I don't know, a little bit high school anthemy, but if you, Anthony, did I say Anthony? Anthemy, is that even a word? Well, they do a lot of anthems. But if you like heavy metal, you like 80s styles metal, you liked Judas Priest, and you liked all the killer leads that were there back in the early days, then you should definitely check out KK's Priest, because they are a band definitely worth looking at if you like that type of stuff. So I'm Elric. You guys have been watching Tech and Tomorrow, that's me. Yeah, I even watch my own videos sometimes. And those are the sites that I really feel that I watch more than anything else. Like usual, I will have a link to all of these sites down below. So if you guys want to check out these sites, take a look at them, and please give me your opinions down below. If you watch me and go, hey Elric, I really like that site, or hey Elric, I really don't like that site, because you guys are the audience and you're just as much a part of this channel as me, because without you, guess what? I'm nothing. No YouTuber is anything without their audience, and that's you guys, and I love you guys. So peace out. If you like, support the channel. You can do it with no money whatsoever with the link down below for Amazon Prime. You can try it free for 30 days, or if you're a really super awesome person, you can support the channel by a single $1, and all of the Windows keys that I showed earlier in the video are all guaranteed by your CD key and by myself, so you never have to worry about getting a bad copy or ever losing your money. So peace out. We'll see you guys back here for more tech here on Tech of Tomorrow. See ya.